Yes, boys, we've done it. There it is. Let's do this. Alright, so I'm thinking... Move several more. I'm thinking we put it there. Let's do that. If you're going to run the CSC the exact same way in this chassis that I'm going to run it, you're going to want to take these two screws out of the Mamba X fan cover, because it will not fit in there. Well, it will, but it won't. So I ran into a little bit of an issue when trying to get this Mamba X where I want it. I had to take those two screws out to get it to slide under this, because ideally I want it to be... Ideally, I want it to sit right about there, or just like in the middle or whatever. Yeah, right there. But the screws for the fan were blocking it, so I'll either have to not run those screws or get them in countersink. Alright, so I didn't film any of that, but yeah, sensor wire is plugged in. ESC is in. It is good and stuck. Yeah, we got a little bit of an issue. So this battery will no longer fit how I wanted it to. But if we cut like a little bit off of this like cylinder thing, I think it'll work. Or if we completely like not run that, but I don't really want to friction the battery in. Right, I do, but yeah, anyways. Change of plans, this boy is not going back in because there's literally like not even a millimeter of room there. And also I'm probably gonna have to run this battery the other way around because I'm not doing this. But yeah, boys, this car is really coming together. Also, ow, 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 ow. We got the sensor wire and the ESC stuck down, like I said. Switch is there. I'm planning on leaving the transponder there. So, yeah. One of those won't be able to go back in unless I take the fan off, which is not something I'm very keen on doing. So, yeah. Let's put this thing back together for now. So I wouldn't recommend doing this, but yeah, at the moment it's on, and I don't know if it's something I have to change in the Castle Link, but my fan won't stay on. I read somewhere on the forums that it kicks on at 65 Celsius, so maybe that's why. I would like it to stay on all the time, but whatever. I'm not going to run it like this without the bullet connectors on it. But for what it's worth, it's working, boys. So even though Castle motors come with them, there is literally nowhere in the world besides eBay where you can get wires that go from there to there with 4mm bullets. This world is extremely confusing. But on the bright side, this thing works. So basically all we have to do now is like figure out where we want the transponder, figure out where we want the receiver, figure out how we're going to stick the battery down. I don't really want to double side tape it, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Anyways, also, I have to run it like this because I don't feel like crossing these wires over. So yeah, it'll go like that, and then it'll go like that, but I'm not gonna plug that in. Also, the battery itself comes with these little plastic thingamajigs. I'll have to like take them out or something if I want to charge it, but yeah, yeah. There is, however, a place on eBay where you can get these from. So my dad ordered a set of those. So yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave the switch here. The pit lane at Adrenaline, you're standing on this side of it, so it should be easy enough just to reach under there and flip it on. So yeah, this is how the car will stay for now. Besides putting those back on. You know what? Let's do that real quick. Alright, I know it looks like a mess of wires right now, but I promise it'll equate to something. So we got the transponder in, switch is done, I already said that. That top bar is back, like I said before, you need to take those two screws out of the fan. I'll figure out somewhere to put the receiver. I'm thinking probably here somewhere. Actually, that might not work. Yeah, I think I'll probably end up doing it this way. Or we can do it this way. Actually, that won't fit. Yeah, I think we'll end up doing it this way. Yeah, that way I like better. Alright, so I ended up putting it there, but the important thing is transponder's working, receiver's working. Wait a minute, what the hell? Okay, so apparently the steering doesn't work if I have my remote sitting on the table, but it works. So, yeah, anyways. Yeah, I just want to show this real quickly. So I have my remote down here, right, and it works. When I put it up here, it doesn't work. What the hell, Dumbo? All jokes aside, I'm excited this car works now. So, yeah, also, never do that. I'm doing that at my own risk. I don't even know if this is gonna, like, work properly now, but anyways, yeah, so whenever whenever those wires come in, we will solder it up, take it out for a drive, and see how this thing does. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all of you who have stuck with me through this build. It's happening!